All right, so I know you're going to get this all throughout the day, but I left the screening room inspired. It felt like medicine for the soul, this film. So I wonder if that was your reaction when you got the script or when the project was proposed to you.
Yeah, it was my reaction even before I finished reading the script.
Yeah.
I was about 10 pages in, and I just put it down. I was weeping because I couldn't believe it. Like, it was such an inspiring story and like so complex, so layered. I loved the characters. They were written with empathy and humanity and dignity, authenticity, and I just committed to it immediately.
How did you deal with playing a real person and having her as a resource?
Well, it was great. It was wonderful to have the people we were playing there, and obviously also very scary as well, because you know this person's going to see the film and they're going to let you know what they thought. Harriet, though, was very welcoming, very kind to me. I spent time with her. I got to observe her physicality and, you know, have her person and her behavior affect the choices I made. And yeah, just to pick her brain about how she became the person she is. She's very, very grounded, very reserved, and very observant and aware.
How about the tough choices? Because mothers on screen, there's always that. There's always sort of the inclination to make them saintly or perfect. But she's very filled with love for her daughter. But there's some tough things, and some. She's a fighter. So.
Oh yeah, she's a fighter. I mean, to survive in Katwe, you need to be a fighter, and that's what Robert Katende is teaching these kids through chess. You know, how to strategize and how to get past obstacles to where you want to go. And Harriet has learned some very hard lessons in her life. She comes from a lot of instability in her family structure. She moved a lot, and she loses her husband to AIDS, and she's had a lot of struggle, and she's trying to teach her daughter how to survive in this world as she knows it, only to realize that she just doesn't know enough, and she needs to let her daughter go in order to learn what she needs to know.
So talk to me about your director, because I think one of the things that killed me is it's a little detail. I'm spoiling it, but sorry, it's just to talk about it.
Yeah.
There's a thing in the back of the van when they go to the school that says like challenges are not curses, and I think that's a director that pays attention to detail. So talk to me about working with her.
Well, Mira Nair has lived in Uganda for over 20 years. It's a place that she loves. Her husband is from there, and it's a place that she has learned so much from in those 20 years. And so I can't imagine who else could have made this film, because she's been there, she understands the nuances of behavior, and there was a lot of things that she knew she wanted to capture in order to bring this place to life in all its complexities. And I think that's what you feel. That those kinds of words are things you see on buses. So, you know, it's really just a representation of what's happening.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to sort of do a full circle and be with this particular film at the Toronto Film Festival? Because the first time I ever talked to you was you were going at the red carpet for the gala premiere for 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
And it's been a huge leap for you.
Yes, it has. I am filled with all sorts of sentiment for coming back here. It's very emotional for me. And to be here with Madina Nalwanga, who is the star of our movie. It's her first movie, and I get to like help her figure out how to deal with all the attention and the red carpets and whatnot. It feels really good to be able to pass it on.
All right, well, pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.